I am in the kitchen with Chef Joel Coleman from Fire and Hops, brought to us by Su Casa Magazine. Okay, what are we making today?
Today we are making beer braised pork belly with some crispy rice cakes and sweet and sour.
Well, that sounds delicious. Okay,
Yes.
walk me through the ingredients that we have here.
So we have some onions, the rice cakes, it's actually separate. So part of the sauce is the onions, the brown sugar, tomato paste, chicken demi, apple cider vinegar, and then over here we have some fish sauce, coriander, star anise, Thai chili, ginger, and some garlic. And then as garnish, we do some pickled mustard seeds.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to get cooking this in just a little bit, but for now, we're going to send things over to Chad.
We are trying some delicious foods with Chef Joel Coleman from Fire and Hops, brought to us by our good friends at Su Casa Magazine. So this is pretty, to me, this is pretty fancy.
It's a little fancy, but it's actually pretty simple.
Okay.
The idea is you take pork belly, and pork belly normally, when it's raw, if you take it and you cure it and smoke it, it becomes bacon. This way, we just take it, we braise it in beer and a bunch of other aromatics, and it becomes this. So what we're going to do...
Is that what the different coloring that we're seeing there is because of the braising?
So if you look on the side, that's all the meat and the meat and the fat that are kind of blended together after braising for about 4 hours.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you end up with this, and what we're going to do is get that crispy in a pan. And then this becomes the final product. So what I'm going to have you do is we've already started the sauce, which is a caramelized sweet and sour. So right now we have onions, garlic, ginger, a little Thai chili, and brown sugar. That's been reducing a little bit. And I'm just going to have you start adding all of this, minus this part actually.
The whole cup?
So we have coriander, toasted and ground coriander.
Okay.
We have ground star anise, and then a little fish sauce. And then over here we have apple cider vinegar.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is a chicken stock that's been reduced, and we call it a chicken demi.
Chicken demi?
Yeah, so you reduce it down. The tweezer tongs are coming.
You know, I just thought of that
We're
scene
gonna
where
add
Mr.
that.
Miyagi's trying to catch the fly in The Karate Kid.
Can I use this?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know the rules
I
of
do
the
it sometimes,
kitchen.
but you just got to wash them after you catch the flies.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to take the salt here. Must season everything.
Yes.
A little salt in there. And then we're going to salt our pork belly.
Okay. Now, is that a kosher salt?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you use the kosher salt?
Kosher salt is nice. It's got a better flavor than like your fine grind iodized salt.
Okay.
And it's better for seasoning. You get an even distribution. So this way, it's just good for seasoning. And then I'll use like a flake salt for finishing things.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're going to put the pork belly in. Starting that, you want to get it really crispy.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing with the rice cakes here.
Okay.
So rice cakes, if anyone's familiar with mochi, it's basically just like a rice paste that's been formed and then dried.
Okay.
And then we rehydrate them. And then you put them in the pan.
Now, this is just a regular, like an olive oil or a...
This is actually rice bran oil.
Rice bran oil, okay.
It's got a higher smoke point and no flavor and just better, healthier fat too than a lot of other oils. So, so those are going, again, we season. Salt on there.
Yes.
Okay.
And then basically what happens is this cooks down for about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. And then it becomes...
So then that gets pureed in a blender. And it becomes the sauce that you see on the plate here. And this is the finished product. So this gets crispy, that gets crispy. We top it with something else, actually pickled mustard seeds.
Pickled mustard seeds, and that what we're seeing right there.
Yeah. So it sounds fancy, but really, once you eat it all, it tastes kind of comforting, and it's a really, really nice. We're serving it now on the menu, but it's actually an even better fall and winter dish.
Okay.
But I think
So it's coming up. So yeah, Fire and Hops.
Yeah, let's talk about the restaurant. What can we get there in addition to this?
so we kind of blend, I think, modern and casual, and the term gastropub is really just upscale pub food.
Okay.
But we have
You're hearing that phrase a lot more, gastropub.
Yes.
You're hearing that with a lot of different businesses now.
Yeah, so we offer a great tap selection, 11 beers on tap. We have a really nice, unique bottle list. We have a wine list, probably the best cider list in Santa Fe for the gluten-free people out there.
Yeah.
And we have a great burger that's New Mexico beef with local buns from Sage Bakery. We do a poutine, which has become really popular, which is basically fries, gravy, cheese curds, bacon.
Really good.
Yes, yes, and yes.
And then we have beautiful fish specials, and so we really combine some modern kind of fine dining elements, but in a very casual atmosphere. And this is kind of a good example of that, which most people know as bacon, but when you present it this way, it looks fancy, but it really is pretty
it looks totally
simple.
fancy, but it really
It's really pretty simple.
So if you're a fan of bacon, you're going to be a fan of this guy.
Awesome.
Fantastic. And where are you guys located? We want to come out and visit you.
Yes, we're at 222 North Guadalupe. It's down the street from DeVargas Mall. and walking distance to a lot of hotels.
Great.
And we're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday starting at 5, and Saturday, Sunday starting at 2.
Fantastic.
So
Awesome.
All
come
right,
and
Joel,
see us.
thank you for coming in. We're going to finish this one up. I know the boys are going to dive into this. Our floor crew very hungry.
Awesome.
For a full recap on this, head over to casa.com. We'll be right back, folks.